I invested again in Meta, and times are always the same. We have a up and down all the time. And as you can see, I'm at 35,659, so I'm still on my way to my first 100k, and the next milestone is the 40k mark, and we have to celebrate small steps. Don't look all the time about other portfolios and how people are making overnight money and get insanely rich in a very quick time. Small amounts like earning $300 per day and have an unrealized profit of around 8,400 should be enough. One of my biggest and most profitable stocks is Google, and I wanted to build out the position of Meta. You see, I own around 7 of it, and I don't buy pretty huge because we are in a 9 to 5, and sometimes it's hard to have a lot of money. So we have to take what is in our hands and get rich and wealthy with small amounts over time. So if I change a little bit the charts, we can choose a better one. But at the end, I think, and I can't promise you that, and I always tell you that, make your own research. This is not the financial advice. This is just my journey and the stocks which I buy. And for me right now, Meta is underperforming. So I buy around $350 in Meta. And let's see what the future will bring. At the end of this video, I want to share a little bit of my own experience in the past couple of weeks. And maybe you can learn from that, like always. You see, if I compare my portfolio against the S&P 500, which should be the chart to compare your portfolio with, it is almost going hand in hand. And the reason for that is my biggest position is right now the VOO, which is the S&P 500 from Vanguard. And I just buy it because of the very insanely cheap expense ratio. And this is one of my safe investments. But otherwise, I try to outperform the market with single stocks. And for sure, if you buy single stocks, you have the biggest risk. But this is a part which I already know. Since Google is one of my biggest holdings, did you know you could use Google Finance to calculate your portfolio? I just made 4 screenshots of my whole portfolio and put it into Google Finance so it could analyze my portfolio. And you see in real time how long it will take. It is not exactly the amount that I had. Maybe it's lost a couple of smaller percentage of my positions. But overall, you can ask things like, how is my portfolio performing? Is it looking good? What should I change? And you see, one of the points here is my tech concentration of my portfolio, because it's overlapping. I'm really strongly buying tech stocks because I believe in the future and how we will develop over the next couple of years. So that is the reason why I have a couple of overlapping positions. But it's insane. You can play around and use your portfolio and don't have to believe all the gurus in the internet about finance. And finance is pretty important. If you wanna retire early and live your life to the fullest, you should invest. Investing is really important. So it's very great to play around, and I'm pretty sure in the next couple of years it will be even easier to invest. You will get analyzed your whole portfolio, what you should change, how you should invest, how long you should hold a position. We make this topic always very complicated, but at the end, it is just investing small amounts over a long period of time. Another war, another tariff situation, or another bad news. And it shouldn't concern you. You should just invest all the time and get wealthy over time. If you heard of cost average, you know what I mean by always investing. But at the end, it's your choice. Look how you can save yourself and don't work your whole life for another person. Do something for your own. I think it's very interesting. And there are different people who take money from you to analyze your portfolio or have the ability to have charts like this. And it's your choice if you want to pay for that. But I use the cheaper option, which is for free, and will get better over the next couple of years for sure. And you can ask everything you want. That would be all for today. Thanks for watching, guys. See you soon. Bye bye.
It's not a game, it's a